Hi, and welcome to a short series I will be covering on the run-up to the release of our prologue demo. In this video, I will be covering the basics of shooting a semi-automatic rifle and firearms in general. My name is Ryan, I am the lead developer for KYE Creations on the Jaws of Extinction project. We have placed a lot of factors into each firearm you will use in Joe, including bullet spread, accuracy, random bullet damage, critical damage chance and damage multipliers, weapon jamming risks, number of projectiles launched in a single shot, rate of fire, recoil, accuracy penalty while moving, reload time, auto reloading, projectile ricochet depending on the ammunition you use, and various types of projectiles including explosive rounds. Reactive world, physics and visual effects. We have made the world of Joe as reactive as possible. We have a lot more that we would like to do, but this will give you a brief example of what we mean. Each material surface has its own impact visual effect, as well as an impact sound effect, including landscapes and buildings around you. We are still working on glass and other things, but these will be complete very soon. Weapon control, fire modes, accuracy and recoil. We currently have 3 fire modes that come as a standard with any shooter: single fire, burst fire and fully auto. Not every weapon will be the same, but just to demo these, I have enabled all 3 of these modes on this classic M4A1. Each fire mode just drastically increases recoil the more rounds expelled, as well as increasing chances of weapon jamming. Weapon damage, killing the wandering dead. Again, each weapon has a unique damage that is randomized on each shot fired depending on where you hit the target. Here I have an example of a male zombie with lots of pretty lines all over him. These are his damage collisions. These will not be visible in the main game, but I'm just showing you him here to demonstrate. The head being the highest critical damage zone on the dead and the living, but being true to the zombie genre, the head being the fastest way to put a zombie down, even the big ones. Emptying a magazine into the body of the undead would be like trying to shoot a merc wearing body armor, and will soak up rounds like a sponge, with a small chance of knocking the target off their feet. The next best thing to a headshot is taking out the limbs, mainly the legs, as they will incapacitate the target, slowing them down to be a more manageable threat. Doing this to the living will not stop them firing upon you, so choose wisely on how you take your target down. Let's see this in action. Depending on the accuracy and recoil of your chosen firearm will determine on how easy it will be to get a critical headshot. As you can see, it's not the easiest thing. My character has very little skill in shooting firearms, and she will become more confident as her skills increase, and the more she fires this firearm class. Finally, got that critical headshot. There's a good chance if you hit the wandering dead in the head, the force of the impact would cause the head to explode, but this is on a chance scale. Mastering your firearm, bullet ricochet and recoil pattern. Like I've said previously, your character will have to master firearm classes to improve their use. This works in an RPG style. The more your character uses a class of weapon, the more skills the character will gain while doing so. These skills can be gained faster by doing a number of things, including gaining experience from headshots, successful hits to bullet expelled ratio, ricochet kills, ricochet explosions, and so on. Improving weapon traits like recoil, accuracy, fire rates and spread can be improved by adding attachments to the weapon and making custom upgrades. Firing while moving reduces your accuracy. Gaining accuracy and reducing recoil can sometimes be as simple as taking a knee or lying in the dirt. So naturally, moving around while firing a firearm will come with a penalty to your accuracy and to the amount of recoil. So that's it for part 1. We have covered basics of firing a rifle, and we'll show you more weapons and features in the lead up to the demo, remembering the main aspects to mastering your weapons. The world reacts to everything and can be used as an advantage or disadvantage depending on your situation. Master each fire mode to increase tactical advantage, reduce recoil and the risk of jamming. Aim for critical damage areas on each enemy, depending on their setup that we will cover in a later episode, and short controlled bursts for accuracy and reduced recoil. Use the world around you, depending on the weapon and the caliber. Ricocheting off a wall to hit your target can sometimes be an excellent way to flush them out of their cover. Steady yourself while firing. Moving around will only reduce your chances of hitting your target. Again, this can be overcome over time and using weapon attachments. Well, that's it from me, and remember to leave any feedback you have in the comments, and I will see you in part 2 when we will be covering firearms in first person mode, aiming through scopes and enemy that actually shoot back at you. Thanks for watching.